Hey, Phobos. I just thought of something funnier than 24. 25. That was gold. Pause. Brother. Phobos. Phobos. I'm watching Maria Full of Grace. You know me so well. Very well. Yes, come see. There's more than enough Maria, or whoever that is, for everybody. Oh, yes, come see. You paused it? There's this episode of SpongeBob called Karate Choppers. And it was an episode where SpongeBob, I think that's the episode where it's revealed. We have these big, colorful, it's like cheerleader, something like the big foam finger that mortals use at game sports events. And they use them in karate, and Sandy, who is this squirrel who lives underwater, and she wears a scuba suit, or some kind of breathing apparatus that allows a squirrel, of all creatures, to live under the ocean with sponges and starfish. And so this episode is about how they do karate together. Sandy follows him to the Krusty Krab, which is where SpongeBob, a talking kitchen sponge, not even deep sea, what you'd think of it as an actual living sponge. He works as a fry cook in a giant crab trap that's called the Krusty Krab, which is owned by a crab or a lobster, but I think he's a crab. And it might be cancer, because it's said that Mr. Krabs is very, very old, from the Stone Age. So maybe he's cancer, the crab, that mortal crab crustacean that was made a god. And so Sandy attempts to initiate karate with SpongeBob and the Krusty Krab, and then Mr. Krabs says, "That's enough, no more karate. And then if you do it one more time, you're fired." So they stop doing karate in the Krusty Krab. The second SpongeBob leaves the Krusty Krab, Sandy starts attacking him again. And SpongeBob says he can't do it. He has to implore Sandy to stop. Due to that, Mr. Krabs will fire him if he continues to do karate. So then they try to find other activities they can do, and they end up going to a park and having a barbecue. And as SpongeBob or I think it was Sandy, was chopping meat, but she's using the karate moves. And apparently they're dope fiends, but for karate. And as SpongeBob reaches for a sandwich, that's a frame of mind, Sandy chops his hand and interrupts him, and then I assume they do karate. Then they pan to this scene where after they've done the thing that they've always wanted to do, they're relaxing under this tree. It clearly is to suggest that they had sex. I'm just gonna come out and say it. SpongeBob and Sandy had sex. You cannot tell me different. SpongeBob and Sandy, you cannot tell me that SpongeBob and Sandy did not have unprotected sex under that tree. Look at that! Look at that! That is clearly what was suggested. I'm gonna let you say, I'm out of here.